Here we are, everyone. Happy Friday. You all know what it is. It's Eve Speaks Podcast. I am your host, Carolyn Deshawn, and this is Fresh Fire Fridays when we bring you the heat of what's going on in our city. And today, I am sitting here with the elegant, the infamous Vickie Roberson of the Vickie Roberson Theater located here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
You are welcome, and I want to thank you so much for having me.
I'm so glad that you're here. Let me tell you guys, this is our first encounter, so don't think any of our shows are, planned or scripted. No, these are impromptu visits, over the phone conversations leading us to your Facebook page, you're in front of your cameras. These are just impromptu conversations. So, when people sit down with me, they don't have the planned questions of what I may ask or what we may go into. So I want you guys to just tune in, relax with us, get in that mindset with us that you're about to find out something new that's going on in Shreveport. We're bringing you the fresh fire of what's going on at the Vickie Roberson Theater. So you've been in business since 1999?
Yes, ma'am, since 1999. I have one question before we, really get into it.
Okay.
I see all of these cameras.
Where do I look? I know it. Anywhere you want to look. You can look at your Facebook. She's live as well. Vickie Roberson on Facebook. You guys check her out. Follow her page for the business, the Vickie Roberson Theater. Check her out, you guys. You can look anywhere you want to
do I
in this
look
room.
At this camera? Is this the main? Where's the main camera?
The main camera is right here in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to look at the main camera.
There you go.
Okay.
That works. So 1999, you started the Vickie Roberson Theater.
I sure did. I started the Vickie Roberson Theater in 1999. I've been at the location I am now in Cedar Grove, 233 East 67th Street. I've been there since 2008 in that building.
Wow.
Yes.
Still legendary, still legacy. Must be our month for entertainment because if you guys have been watching and following us, we have had the entertainment industry up and through here, even traveling on the road. We just got back on yesterday from doing an interview in Dallas, Texas. And here we are today back in our studios here at Mentor Entertainment Studios with the lovely Vickie Roberson of the Vickie Roberson Theater, just telling us that she's been in business since 1999, but at her location in Cedar Grove at 233 East 67 since 2008.
Right.
And what was your goal? What was your vision behind the Vickie Roberson Theater?
My vision behind the Vickie Roberson Theater is to promote the arts. Now,
I love it.
Arts. I love the arts. Stage plays, that's my specialty, and I would say I know I am the queen.
Come on, queen, y'all.
Tyler Perry might be the king, but I am the queen.
Okay, Tyler. Okay, Tyler, she said you may be the king.
No, he is the king.
You are the king.
He is the king.
But she's the queen of stage plays. I feel a collaboration in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Come on, Tyler.
Yes.
Give my girl Vickie Roberson a call. I feel a collaboration. So you want to promote and produce the arts. You want quality entertainment there. That's what Vickie Roberson Theater stands for. And the arts are not limited to stage plays. That's her specialty.
No.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is my specialty, and I would say that is my first love is stage plays.
Okay.
But I love it all. I love the comedy. I love music, and I love all genres of music.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing some really big things with some of the local artists coming up right now with like singers and the comedians. Oh, we have a big show planned for the comedians.
So let me ask you something. You say you got to do some great things with local artists. Is Vickie Roberson the place for the artists, the upcoming artists wanting to make their debut right here within their city or in a smaller city than where they are, but they want to make their debut with you guys? Is that the place for them?
We've always been the place.
Okay, I know that's right. It's the place to be.
We are.
The stage to be on, if you are a local upcoming artist, is at the Vickie Roberson Theater. If you want to get your name out there, you want to promote who you are, you want your brand to be known, contact Vickie Roberson and get your name out there. As a matter of fact, this Sunday, you guys are taking us back to the Harlem Renaissance with Acute Inflections.
Oh, yes, we are. This group, Acute Inflections, they are coming all the way from New York City.
Woo! New York's in the city, y'all. Come on.
It's going to be an awesome show. It's jazz. It's filled with laughter. They kind of got a comedic twist to it.
I know that's right.
It's, if you've seen the promos, I think I have some promos
they
on
do.
Yes.
You have some as well.
Right. If you see it, you know it's going to be the place you're going to want to be at on this Sunday. This Sunday night. I think the show, I think
6 p.m.
You got it.
Yep.
6 p.m.
Sunday at 6 p.m. Acute Inflections will be in the city at the Vickie Roberson Theater. Okay. Tickets are selling now. I mean, are there any tickets left?
Wow. Well, you know what? They still have tickets left, but I know the VIP is sold out. And another section is sold out.
So you can't sleep on the Vickie Roberson Theater. When she says the ticket sales are available, you have to jump in there because, again, VIP is it. You know, I know you are a very important person.
Yes.
I understand it, but you're going to have to sit somewhere.
They have general admission.
Okay.
We still have general admission available. And if you go to my website, VickieRobersonTheater.com, you can purchase your tickets by going there or to AcuteInflections.com.
Okay. Hey, Jazz. Look, this Sunday, 6 p.m., I know you're in the area. The Vickie Roberson Theater's hosting Acute Inflection. You guys, it's music, it's comedy. You're going to laugh. You're going to go down memory lane.
They're awesome.
Everything.
And they're going on a world tour.
Okay.
This is a world tour.
And we're included. Look at Shreveport. Well, thank you for putting Shreveport on the map with the Vickie Roberson Theater. That people travel all over to come here to share their arts, to share their talents. And don't you miss out on the opportunity to be a part of that. Now, I must ask, with theater and all of the performing arts, all of that, how is that a part of your background? What did you do in school? What were you in dance or something, drama club? What is it?
I'm going to tell you what I did in school. Okay. I actually went to school to be a school teacher.
Really?
And I did that for 17 and a half years.
Okay.
But I always knew there was something more for me to do. I did that all along. I was doing my stage plays and all of that. But what really got me to thinking about just doing it just full time and, not after I come from work. So I've been retired from the school system for over 15 years now.
Okay.
So, but I just said, I'm paying somebody to stay at my theater as a coordinator, just answering the phone and stuff like that, twiddling their thumbs. Some days you might not have anything to do. And I said,
but you're paying for it, though.
I'm paying somebody else to be there. I say, I can stay there and twiddle my thumbs.
Save a bucket too.
Right. And it's something that I just really enjoy doing. And I know it's my passion being in the arts because it's not like I'm at work. I can go without eating all day if I'm doing in the entertainment.
Because you're so engulfed in it. It's a part of you.
I'm so engulfed in it. And I don't even know I hadn't eaten that all day until we shut it down.
And it's like, I'm hungry.
Yeah. And it's not, I don't get tired doing it. So that's how I know it's my gift also.
Yeah.
And when I'm writing my stage plays, it's like I can see it on the screen and I can hear every word. So I know it's a gift.
You, at some point, you were working a 9-to-5 job in the school system, and there was something on the inside of you that wanted to tap deeper into your passion. What advice would you give to someone that's making their way to their passion, that's trying to step out into what they really want to do?
You have to listen to that voice inside, and you have to obey that voice. Don't ignore it. And it's something that you just have to stick with. If you know that's your passion, you don't give up, you stick with it. Hey, community lady, you just stick with it. And while I was teaching, I just knew I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I couldn't stay in the four walls. I loved it. I said, I wish I could be two people. So I love the kids. I mean, I loved it. But I knew it was something else, that I had to do this full time and put the teaching aside, because that voice would not let me stay in those four walls. And some people tell me I get too deep when I tell it, but I can't tell it like this.
You have to tell it.
When I'm in that classroom, my last couple of years, and I had been saying every year, one more year, one more year.
Oh, how many of us are saying, I'm only doing this one more year. This is my last year on this job.
Right. And people asked me, Vickie, if you did 17 and a half years in the school system, why couldn't you go on and wait and do 20?
You helping somebody.
You know why? You don't know how long I've been saying one more year. Okay? One more year. And I just knew there was a better calling, another calling. I love the school system, so I don't want to say a better calling, but I knew this is my gift in the arts.
Right.
This is
so
my
had
gift.
you put up, had you planned, how did you transition out of, not to say school teaching wasn't your purpose, but how did you transition? Yeah.
The thing is, that last year I taught, I was teaching middle school that last year, and I just knew it. It's just like I couldn't stay in those four walls. Like, after so many hours passed, I had to go out and get some air. And I just knew something was wrong. I just had to walk out, go sit in my car. I just couldn't be contained in that setting any longer, because I could hear it in my voice. That voice in my head is like resounding through my soul, just telling me,
from within.
It's time to do your passion. And so I listened.
Wow.
And I obeyed. And God is good.
Somebody's listening today, and you are at that point where it's time. It's time for you to shift. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to transition from that place that you're in. It may be your job. It may be the location in which you're living in. Whatever your it is, it's time. There's no accident that she's here today, and she's bringing us this encouragement and power. You guys know me. This is what we're all about here, empowering one another to step out into what we're purposed to do, what we're passionate to do, what's our destiny. So your destiny is calling you from within. Ms. Roberson just told us her destiny was calling her from within, and she was suffocating, is what I'd like to say.
That's what it was. I was suffocating. That last year, I knew. It's like I really couldn't breathe. I had to get out and just get out of that classroom and go sit in the car or just walk outside nearly every class period. I just couldn't be in those walls.
Yeah.
I was suffocating. That's the word for it.
She was suffocating within those four walls. So when you transition into the Vickie Roberson Theater full time, now you're doing your passion. Tell me that it was easy.
Oh my God. Now I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I don't want a lot of people to think it is easy, because it's not always easy. It's hard work. It's hard work.
Yeah.
But I was just so ready, and I know it was my time. Till it came easy.
I know it was my time.
I know it was my time.
And that's what made it easy.
Okay? So you can't be afraid. You just got to go on and jump out there and do what you love. If it's what you love, that is what you're supposed to be doing. If you go to a job, and I know a lot of us don't go and quit your job now. Say, Vickie, say quit your job.
Disclaimer.
Okay.
Miss Vickie said, I'm not supposed to be here because I got something calling me within.
It was calling me. and I knew that. I knew that because I can tell just by me, like even with music, I produce my own music for my stage plays and all of that.
Okay.
And so I know that I can hear every note.
Wow.
I can hear every song, know how it's supposed to be, every instrument, know what it is that I want to hear. And that's another way I know that I just love music. I love entertainment.
Yeah.
These stage plays. Somebody in my head is telling me every word to write. I can see it all like it's been on a television screen.
Yeah, prompted before.
Yes. So that's how you know it's your gift if it comes easy to you. So if you're at a job and you're working hard, trying to figure it out, that's not your gift.
Yeah.
It's not your gift.
Yesterday we had an artist on the show, and it's Snoopy 92, and he was telling us about his transition. He left after one of his songs went viral. He left his 9 to 5, and he found himself going back to work because that was just one song.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we have that indication that we're going to make it, that it's going to work. And we have to, what I believe you're saying is we have to move in timing. Because if we get out of sequence of timing and we step out of the rhythm of the way things are supposed to go, we can find ourselves going, back and having to move forward again. It's not to say that it won't pop off or it won't happen for you. It's all about the timing. So maybe, saving, putting aside money, paying up the mortgage for 3 months, having the car insurance and everything paid up, that when you do step out, you step out with some comfortability.
Now, there you go. Now, can I put this on YouTube? Okay.
Absolutely.
Can I put you on? And it's saying bring them on camera.
Well, that's if you want somebody to join the live with you.
You know I don't know how to do that.
You can just turn it this way.
Okay. I'm going to put it so you can be on here too, Miss Carolyn. Now, I can see I'm on yours, but what is it? Why I can't get this set right?
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm there.
Okay.
But
like you're halfway there, Carolyn.
Here I am.
And now I'm okay. Well,
it turns on its own. It moves with you. So so it moves with you.
Okay, great.
But I just wanted people to know that it's important to listen to the voice within, because it won't steer you wrong.
It is.
When you align with your purpose and you align with what's for you in life, like you said, there will be some things that come along the way, but when you love what you're doing, that makes it worthwhile. Yesterday we talked about knowing our why. And when you know that why, you pursue.
Yes.
The why is the foundation of that pursuit.
Yes.
What's your why?
Okay. I wanted why this is on my mind.
Sure.
Well, the whole why, I just know it's, you have to know what's for you and when. So in order to know the why, you got to know when, the timing. But I wanted to say this. When I was first started doing my stage plays, it cost a lot of money to put on these stage plays. And especially if you're paying people, but not paying the people for your actual venue. If you're doing any type of entertainment, you need a venue. And those venues, cost some of them thousands of dollars. So I used to travel the world and do my stage plays. And take my cast and crew with me. I have some dedicated people that's been with me since the beginning. And it takes a lot of money. I remember Hurricane Katrina. We had, during that year, we had a stage play planned in Monroe at the Monroe Civic Center. And boy, we sold out.
Wow.
Do you know how big Monroe Civic Center is?
I know.
My God. We sold out. And my mom said, "Oh, my baby did it."
You made Mama proud.
Mama said, "My baby did it." I mean, we had sold out, and we had like maybe a whole month, or I don't know. We had time to go for the play. To sell more tickets, like another month or so. But we sold out early. Don't Let the Devil Rise, if you remember that one.
Wow.
We're going to bring it back. It was at the Strand Theater quite a number of times. But at that Monroe Civic Center, we sold out. And I could not believe when I got the phone call, the lady at the Civic Center box office called me and said, "Miss Vickie, we're going to have to refund everybody who purchased tickets, give them a refund, because we're going to use the Civic Center as a Red Cross shelter for that catastrophe. I couldn't believe it. That was enough to make me, want to quit, but it didn't even, that didn't even cross my mind. Let's keep going. Keep going. My husband, he was rather disappointed because I guess he's already said, okay, we kind of count, you kind of count your pockets and everything. But I lost so much money because I couldn't get out none of my advertising back, none of that advertisement, TV, radio, advertisement, all kind of promotions. And they had to give everybody their money back. And I understood that. Prayed and we went on. I said, you know what? We're going to get our own facility. I told my husband, I'm not having another stage play.
Get canceled. I know that's right.
Until we save up enough money to buy our own venue. And that's what we did.
Wow.
That's what we did.
You took the pain of loss, the pain of not having a venue at the time and losing out so much. And not only that, the people that counted on you, the people that were anticipating the show, that you say have been with you for such a long time, that were supporters and working hard for production date. You took that and produced from it. You're talking about taking pain and turning it into purpose, and it's still today.
Get your lemons, turn them to lemonade.
26 years later, the Vickie Roberson Theater still standing.
Still standing. Still standing.
A lot of times we see the victories, we see the glories, we see, all the glorious things that happen at the end of the play, and we don't know the mishaps, the stumbling, the falls, the getting back up, the scrapes. Yeah, we do not know all of the story behind someone's we don't know the story behind it. Will reconnect on its own. The story behind somebody's their perfection. Right. And it looks to us like perfection, but we don't know the blemishes. We don't know the flaws.
Right. And there has been many. There has been some, but I'm the kind of person I just pick up and keep on going because you have to have that mentality. Nothing can stop you.
That's right.
But you. Nothing can stop you.
That's somebody's word for today.
Stop you, but you.
Do not get in your own way. I shared that with a group of women that I travel with, that we encourage each other in life and business, in our spirituality, everything. But I said that, don't talk yourself out of what you're stepping into in this season. We'll talk ourselves out of our dreams. We'll talk ourselves out of, before we even ask anybody, we ask people that don't have eyesight to see in the first place. And then we'll start saying, I don't think this is for me. I don't know. And then we'll go with that negative attitude for advice. I don't know if I should do this, but I'm just wondering, what you thinking about me buying some Airbnbs? And they're like, I don't think that's a good idea. You have to worry about location.
Let me tell you. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You don't need to ask anybody. Okay? I never go, try to get advice. Like, you think I should do that? They're going to talk you out of it, and then you're going to talk yourself out of it. I always talk myself into things. Before they come into existence, I talk myself into things. I'm going to do this. Not knowing how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. You have to just have the mindset that you can, and it will happen. So you can't go to people, because a lot of times you have some people that just have that negative mentality. And I hate to say it, you do have some people that just don't want to see you get ahead.
That's it.
You don't want to see you get ahead of them. Let's put it like that. So if you want to do something, you do it. You don't need to get the advice and the approval from anybody. Okay? So you just jump out there and do it. If you believe in yourself, and that's what it takes, you're going to have to believe that you can do it and know that you can do it. You can. You can't doubt yourself, because if you're doubting yourself, how are other people going to perceive you? Yes.
Wow. Yes. I must say that going into business or, anything that you've never seen modeled before you, being the first African American female to step out on faith in her family, or in to step out on faith and say, I'm going to own a theater. I need somewhere where I can produce.
Yes.
You did it with the heart of, this will never happen to me again, but it opened up opportunities for others to share their talents, to share their arts. I must say, I know that must be challenging. However, like you said, having that mindset to rise above the challenges, having that mindset that nothing will stop me, that's something that we have to go into everything with, because we see how the world is changing before our eyes. We see how, certain things are not put in place for you. Certain things are not put in place to be opportunities for you. There are oppositions all around us. I mean, we don't even have to pay to find them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to pay to find the oppositions, but we have to get that mindset that I'm going by any means necessary.
By any means necessary. Right.
I love it. I love it. And with that, you can stay in business for 26 years.
Oh, yes.
With that, you can step out and say,
absolutely.
I'm going to do TV shows. Is that something that's in your near future?
Yes, ma'am, it is. I just manifest everything I do. I just have a deep, just something in my soul saying, do this. You can do it. And I jump on it. And the thing I love the most about it, my husband, of how many years we've been married? We've been together since I was 20 years old.
Okay.
So
congratulations.
Thank you. He backs me.
Do y'all get what she's saying? The power of connectivity should be, the support should be the groundwork behind everything, that foundation in this thing.
Yes.
Somebody that can see your story, see your vision, may not understand it, but say, you know what? If you believe in it, I'm with you. I'm rocking with you.
Yes, no matter what it is. You just say, you sure about this? Okay, let's do it.
Let's do
it. That's his favorite word. Let's do it.
Wow.
Yes. And so that's very important. You have to have, if you do have a significant other, you have to be equally yoked.
That's important.
You have to be equally yoked.
What does equally yoked look like for you? Like what would you tell a young single woman that's dating, that's saying, I don't know if this is the right person for me? How would she identify being equally yoked?
Now, I want to tell you what it doesn't necessarily mean. People sometimes think that it means that you have to like all the same things. You have to, because he's a background person. He doesn't like being in the spotlight at all.
Okay.
So it does not mean that you have to just always be on like the same page with your talents,
right,
and things like that. As long as you have that person that you know has your back through everything, that person that has your back. And I knew at an early age, as soon as I met him, I knew he was the one. So it's just something you know inside. You can feel it. You know if somebody's not right for you. You know if somebody's...
But it was a mutual feeling. You knew and he knew.
And he knew. He knew.
Because sometimes we as women could say, oh, that's the one. But you don't know that he knows, and then the chase begins. So we have to put that into perspective. She said she knew at an early age he was the one, but there was a mutual feeling. She didn't chase after him. She didn't make him or persuade him. Okay, I just wanted to clear the air because like I said, know that he's the one, but yet still allow him to pursue you, allow him to romance you, to court you.
That was one thing. And the thing that I really admired is that he didn't just take me out, when we were dating. When we went out, he would bring something back for my mother and my sister. And I said, look at this man. And I saw how he treated his mother. So that's something very important to look at, ladies. If he has a mother, you see how he treat his mother or sisters. and I knew this is the family that I wanted to be a part of.
Oh yeah, because when you get together with someone, you're not just getting them, you're getting them and the family. So look at those characteristics and the things that are in the parents and the things that they may carry on into your life.
Yes. And women, it's very important that you have a man that wants to take care of you. Some of us have it backwards.
Where we're taking care of them, huh?
And, some of us say, it's supposed to be 50-50 or whatever. Okay, if that's what you like, that's fine. But you want a
Miss
man.
Vickie say, come on, man.
You want
to your
a
shoes.
man. If you want to be viewed as a man, you have to take on the duties and the role of a man. You can't rely on your girlfriend, your wife, taking on all the bills and all that. If you want to be a man, you take care of your household.
Yeah.
Something breaks down, she shouldn't be the one trying to go find money and do this and that. If you're the man, you need to wear your big boy drawers and
so as you pursue your dreams, your goals, the theater, your husband was supportive of your ideas, even through the loss.
Through it all, even through the losses, he was still there. Never gave up and said, "Okay, we need to quit this."
So your marriage is more than just a marriage, or it's a partnership.
It is. And the thing is, he doesn't like, being on Facebook and stuff like that. And I respect that, from him, because I know that he's he's like
a private person.
Very private person. But he don't even know how to get on Facebook or none of that stuff. He call it Facebook,
Facebook, because it's out in space if he's concerned about it.
Yes. So, but you just want a person that's going to have your back. Somebody who has your back. And I have his, he has mine.
Okay.
And he know I have the vision, and he just he backs me, and I really appreciate hitting the jackpot on my first try.
Come on. She said she hit the jackpot on her first try. And speaking of having your back, how can the community, give back, help out the Vickie Roberson Theater? What do you have need of, or how can we help?
Okay, before I answer that, I want to clarify something. Keep that question in mind, because I say hit the jackpot. Now, some people might, get me wrong and think I'm talking about money.
Oh, no. You clarified that already as far as support, as far as your family.
Yes, I want to make sure you know that, because, we both at one time, we didn't have much of anything, just like
but you build
anybody
together.
else. We build together, and that's the beautiful thing about it, when you can build together. So don't think you have to go out and find a rich man. That is not the way to do it. Build together with that person if you're the man or the woman. You don't have to go out and try to find somebody, or, try to, sell yourself or your soul for things. Build it together. It is possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Now that question, how can you support the Vickie Roberson Theater?
Yeah.
Well, we need sponsors all the time.
Awesome.
Yes, we do. We have so many projects going on, and my goal is the arts for the community. Okay, I have television shows and other programs at the theater that supports the community.
Okay.
So what I do with my dance classes, I have acting classes for children and adults, and we've been doing this for forever.
Where can they find the information regarding signing up for your classes and how to become a sponsor?
And a lot of these kids, their parents cannot afford it. So a lot of them, I just let them, they let them come. I don't turn them away. I don't turn them away. I have so many of my parents, Miss Vickie, you need to, if they find out, I try not to let them know who's paying, who's not paying.
Right.
But the ones who cannot afford it, I try to, discreetly find a way or find sponsors for them. So we do have sponsorships for any of the students, the young, for kids, sponsors for them.
Okay.
So if you would like to sponsor a child, like could be in the dance class, the acting class, we have piano classes are going to be starting back up.
Nice.
But they need help, and I'm not going to turn them away. And I think this is a good, positive outlet for these kids.
Yes, we always say the kids should be doing something. We need something for the kids, where here's an opportunity for kids to have involvement in the community after school, on the weekends, whatever she's offering. And I think it's great. How do we become sponsors?
You can become a sponsor by calling the theater, and the number is 318-861-1993. Or you can simply go to my website and you can sign up on our email list for sponsors, or just send me an email or shoot me a phone call at the theater and leave a message.
Okay.
So there are various ways. So just look up VickieRobersonTheater.com.
Okay.
But we do need sponsors, especially for these kids. My goal is to give them something positive to do, because I notice as long as they're in my programs, they're doing awesome in school. They're staying out of trouble.
Yeah.
But guess what? Over the many years, now I have found this to be so true. As soon as they start slacking, coming to rehearsal, coming to practice, here we go. They're getting in trouble. They're hanging out with the wrong crowds. And my girls, I hadn't seen them in a while. They want to quit and start, hanging out with the wrong crowd. And next thing you know, I hate to see them pregnant.
Yeah.
Why that always happens. But
well, this is an opportunity for the community to be involved, to sponsor a child, bring a child and let them participate. Paid parents and those who may not be fortunate enough to actually afford it. We want to keep our kids involved. The arts are very important. Now, you heard it from her own mouth saying that when they're involved in the arts, their grades are doing well, their behavior is well, because it provides a discipline and it gives them something to look forward to, something to be a part of. Yeah.
Yes, and they need that, something positive to look forward to. And if they have something positive, they're not going to be worried about going out there, hanging out, getting in trouble, stealing and killing and all that stuff. So if we can get them in something, and it doesn't have to be, it could be sports. If the acting is not your thing, if dance is not your thing, we do have some others, but not just my program. It's very important. If I don't have anything to offer for your kid, it's very important to get them into something. That's the key, getting them into something positive.
Awesome. You guys, I have enjoyed Vickie Roberson being here today. There are so many gems I absorbed from her, talking about the Vickie Roberson Theater, her life, her passion in the arts. The goal there is to produce and promote original works, quality entertainment, and arts, and she does have a place for you to come and explore the opportunities there, come and show your talents off, or to engage the community and be a part of her community as a sponsor. So we have the opportunity for kids, even with dance class. She said piano classes are starting up again, acting classes. We want to keep our community involved.
Karate.
Oh, wow.
Yes, karate classes.
That is a good way of relieving stress for kids. And a lot of times people, make fun of what do kids have to be stressed about? What, you don't understand the pressures of going to school, other kids being mean. So you just never know. It will be a great outlet for them definitely visit the VickieRobersonTheater.com. Again, that's VickieRobersonTheater.com, and become a sponsor. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Did we talk about, I know I started to, but I got on a tangent talking about something else. But I did want to let everybody know about my other television show I have.
Well, that was going to be the next question. What's coming up for the Vickie Roberson Theater?
Yes. I am so excited. I think I don't know what happened to my Facebook Live. It's just okay. But anyway, we do have a new television show. Well, let me tell you about the one that's running now, and it actually comes on tonight. It comes on tonight. Can you get me back on there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We have Port City Diaries. It comes on. His local people is in this television show. It comes on every Friday night at 12 midnight.
Okay.
And local people in it, and it is wow. Okay. Oh, I see. You did rotate. But Port City Diaries, people, if you can, catch Port City Diaries tonight if you can stay up at 12 midnight, or you can record it. It comes on KSHV 45.
KSHV 45. You guys heard that? Port City Diaries, about local people right here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
And it's awesome. It's very entertaining. So it's a drama, a comedy. I say a dramatic comedy.
Okay.
It's a lot of people say it's funny, and it is. It's hilarious. But we touch on a lot of different situations, things that are happening in everyday life. You can probably see yourself, in Port City Diaries, and probably would shed some lights on things that are happening, and would probably let you know, hey, this is me. This is something I need to change. That's not good. But sometimes you can't really see yourself in situations until you really see it. So if you see it, you got to say, oh, okay, that's me right there. Maybe that's something I
So a lot of relatable topics, identifiable things that'll be going on. Okay.
Yes. Now, I have a new show that's going to start May the 1st. What is it, on a Saturday? The first Saturday in May.
Okay.
No. May 4th. May 4th. I think it's on Sunday nights, and it's at 11 p.m. If you can stay up 11 p.m. A lot of people say that it's still on KSHV. And the name of that show is I have 3 of them. So what's the name of that new one? Is Architect's Love.
Ooh.
Architect's Love. It's like a couple show, a fun game show is what it is. So you're actually just asking questions, partners asking each other questions, like how well do you know your partner? Something, like more on the love connection, how they used to do. Something on that nature. But it's fun, and you get to win cash and prizes.
All right.
And we use local people
Port City Diaries,
for that.
Architect's Love, you guys.
And don't forget about the show that I have for the local artists. It's the Vickie Roberson Entertainment Show. And that's where we showcase our local artists. This show has been airing since on different stations, multiple stations. It's been airing since 2005.
Wow.
Yes. And so...
and all of your shows are on KSHV?
Yes.
Okay,
KSHV.
The Vickie Roberson Entertainment is on multiple
it is
platforms.
Multiple.
Okay.
But we're going to a new time on KSHV with that one, and we're looking... I don't want to go ahead of myself, but... gonna be some more markets for that one. Okay. So I'm getting some streaming platforms that we are connected right now with, getting that in the works for Port City Diaries as well as the Vickie Roberson Entertainment Show.
Well, you guys definitely connect with Vickie Roberson, local artists in the Arklatex area. That's Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma.
Yes.
We're not limited there.
Right.
If you want to showcase your talents, and again, she is the queen of stage plays. However, The venue is not limited to stage plays. Again, this Sunday, Acute Inflections will be there at 6 p.m. and they are taking you guys back to the Harlem Renaissance era with music and comedy, and you just want to come and just indulge in it and let your hair down for a moment. That's Sunday at 6 p.m. at the Vickie Roberson Theater, located at 233 East 67th Street here in Shreveport, Louisiana. But that's not all she has going on. She has a plethora of her hands and a plethora of things, three of which are TV shows that you guys definitely want to check out on KSHB, and planning to do some streaming on streaming platforms.
Oh, yes. And I want to tell you about some upcoming auditions we have. I'm working with Miss Bobby Flowers on her stage play, which is My Brother's Keeper. And she's going to be having some auditions, I think, this Sunday.
Okay.
From 2 to 5. Not this Sunday, I'm sorry. That's Acute Inflections.
This Sunday,
Sunday. From New York City, Acute Inflections is this Sunday. So that's something you don't want to miss. But next Sunday, that's my husband calling. But I think next Sunday now, that's Miss Bobby Flowers is having her auditions at the Vickie Roberson Theater from 2 to 5 the next 2 Sundays.
Okay.
Because she has a lot of people in her stage play, I think, all together. And it's
it sounds very interesting, My Brother's Keeper. It is
My Brother's Keeper. I think she has about 40 to 50 people that she's casting for. So she's having another casting next Sunday.
Casting call next Sunday for My Brother's Keeper.
My Brother's Keeper, Miss Bobby Flowers, Minister Bobby Flowers, I should say. And I'm going to be having some casting calls too for quite a few of my stage plays. So just stay tuned, and you can just go to my website to see when our casting calls or our, put it on Facebook. But I'm going to be doing a lot of my stage plays.
Where can they find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook, Vickie Roberson, or go to the Vickie Roberson Theater. I pretty much I think I have you say it everywhere. It probably is, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to teach me about these other platforms. Okay, people said, Vickie, you got to get with it, get on these platforms. And that's one thing that I don't do a lot of. They should connect them all.
One post takes it all.
They should. But I'm going to do better, posting on Facebook, but I'm just not just social media savvy. So I'm going to let you give me some lessons, Miss Carolyn.
Sure, I definitely will, because we got to get the awareness out there, get the attraction out there. I know that the energy is already flowing that way, but there are more people needing to know where the Vickie Roberson Theater is, and more people needing to get into the arts.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes. Well, we're here, the Vickie Roberson Theater, located 233 East 67th Street in Shreveport, and that is in the Cedar Grove area. So please give us a call or go to my website. And yes, we need sponsors for our many television shows, and we incorporate our local people. I try to give them a stage.
That's it.
I saw somebody on Facebook, I think it was Renata. She came to our audition we had last Sunday, and I saw on Facebook, she said, "Thank you, Miss Vickie, for giving us what did she say? How did she say that? A safe space, a safe place to showcase our talent."
That's awesome.
So that just lightens my heart to hear people say those type of things, thanking me for my many years of service to my local people, local artists. It's about us. I'm an artist myself, so I know, it's just a love for the arts. And all I'm trying to do is to promote the arts.
That's it. Well, thank you for being here today, sharing your life story with us, how you've acclimated to where you are today, your humble beginnings, your support system, and then your outreach for the community. We appreciate you being in our community right here in Shreveport, Louisiana, and extending that olive branch to the community for them to come and bring their arts in your theater. So thank you so much, Ms. Vickie Roberson.
Thank you, Carolyn. And I want to tell everybody again, don't miss this Sunday, Acute Inflections, all the way from New York City. Acute Inflections. So if you haven't heard about them, you can just type in Acute Inflections and you're going to know it's somewhere that you need to be.
That's it. Well, we thank you guys for tuning in to Fresh Fire Fridays with Eve Speaks podcast. I have been your host, Carolyn Deshawn. Go ahead on over now to the Vickie Roberson Theater on Facebook, as well as VickieRobersonTheater.com. Purchase your tickets. General admission is still available for this Sunday. And do not forget Minister Bunny Flowers is hosting a casting call next Sunday. So she looks forward to you guys being there. Bobby Flowers. Sorry, Minister Bobby Flowers is hosting a casting call next Sunday, and she looks forward to you all being there. Sponsors are needed and welcome to the Vickie Roberson Theater, and this has been such a pleasure.
It sure has.
And we look forward to seeing everyone out this weekend. Until I see you guys again, have a thankful day. Of course, we always end on a thankful and grateful note, but continue the fresh fire this Friday, okay? We're signing out.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. You are great. You are awesome.
Thank you. You got comfort.